per se. Depends if you get put in a unit that doesn't have a spellcaster.
Okay.
Okay,
Right.
because you and Sam weren't here when we built everything, we didn't build an army for you because we weren't aware of what army you would actually have. For instance, Charlie and Nair were able to summon Reapers to fill out their own squads. Me, I have my own guys, so I was able to form my own army. Josh is basically collecting people in a desperate bid in order to get the platoon size.
Yeah, and it's a pain in the ass to collect to actually calculate what the fuck is going on here.
I have nobody.
Yeah, currently, I have Josh. You added to that squad of expendables, I guess. I don't know.
I see what you did there.
I see how it is. But just remember, the expendables usually prevail.
Araxis is on here too, so I whether she wants to make it her own,
Suicide Squad and the show Expendables are proof of that.
Dan,
most of the people on this list aren't evil.
Dan, question for you. On your cheat sheet of all the stuff for the island, how many stone statues did you have?
Let me look.
Spells. Without being a specialist into summoning, you can only have one. You can only maintain 2 summons at a time, and that'd be your entire turn, right? By the time you have 2 turns that go around?
You can technically finagle it where you have 3 if you have the right stuff, but that is all your actions you're taking are controlling your minions.
Okay, well that's why I said 2 standardly, because I know Dan, being a summoner, went and got the fun stuff to make it work that way.
Hey Zedek, how much of a fan are you of Dead Space?
I am a fan.
They have officially announced the complete Dead Space remake coming.
While he's looking that up, yes, I heard about that. I want your opinion on the new updates on New World.
I've heard.
I'm still in the boat. New World is not getting my money at all. They still, every time anyone asks about their fucking cash shop, their PR speak constantly
the reason why I asked is because I read an article last night, and this is from
graphics demand on it is insane.
No, there's a few isolated incidents where the top end cards are having and they just released a patch for it. But the director of New World has come out and officially said there will not be any power boost or boost of those matters in the game. They've heard enough from the players that they do not want it. That they will not be adding, power boosts, level boosts, anything like that. They're not doing XP boosts. They will put quality of life things in it, such as extra character slots, more bank storage, things like that.
I will have to look into it more because a lot of their PR that has come, at least the last couple days that I have read, didn't outright say, hey, we're not doing it. The last thing that I read that they had put out, they were still like, yeah, you know, like the crafting XP boosts and the other XP boosts, and I'm like, well, crafting's tied to your fucking progression in your game, so you're giving me a fucking progression boost. That means if I have the money to buy that boost, my time is more well spent spending extra money than just playing your fucking game.
Mm-hmm. Now, I don't.
5 Guardians.
You got 5 Guardians? Alright, so they are level 13, and your big dog is level 21.
Now, if that is completely true, and they're going that route, I'm fine. I'm fine with.
Because I'm thinking about spitting. I'm thinking about, because it's only a one-time buy.
Yeah.
They do need to make revenue. If they go the way of Guild Wars 2, I'm fine with it because they sell cosmetic and quality of life shit, extra character slots, bank slots, shit like that.
Yeah.
I don't care if they do stuff like that because they do need to keep a revenue coming in.
Yeah.
If they're not going to have a monthly subscription base.
I know they also talked about and teased that they were looking into a battle pass style on the cash shop stuff, which I'm
depending on how they do it.
I'm very skeptical of
depending on how they do it. I don't care. We'll use League of Legends and Hearthstone, for example. Both of them use battle passes. I don't play a lot of Call of Duty and shit, so I don't know what kind of battle passes those games have and shit. But like League of Legends, they have a bunch of skins and their team fight tactics game. You know, you have a bunch of little hero eggs you can get. That's your little hero you run around as that has no mechanical benefit or whatever. It's just a sprite that you get to run around as. Hearthstone is the same way. You get more, you know, card packs and things like that, but nothing. There is no, other than like the cosmetic hero skins and whatnot for Hearthstone. All you're getting is more card packs and things. You're spending $20 for that cycle, and all those cards are random.
If they want me to support it, like those other games that actually do the battle pass, they have to make it like a in-game progression as well, and not just a straight out, okay, by this you get all the.
Well, no, exactly, yeah.
My thought is have it accessible to everybody, but if you spend money in it, it helps you. Just the only perk is you can progress it slightly faster than you would if you
on your
did
battle pass. But it all depends on what they have on the battle pass, though.
Yeah.
Because if it is, you know, by power, then I'm right there with you, because then that's garbage.
Mechanically, I find any type of experience boost the same is literally the same thing in my mind as in Black Desert Online, where you can go on their cash shop and you could buy armor that you put on that levels with you throughout the thing, that gives you a literal experience boost with that armor.
Yeah. If they did their PvP like Guild Wars 2, I would not care if they had experience boosts. But they're not, so I do care. Guild Wars 2, I don't know if you remember how they did it. Once you went into PvP, you had a template that you used and everybody was equalized. It did not matter your gear, did not matter anything like that. Everybody had a template that they used when they went into PvP. So it didn't matter if you're a level 1 and if you went into a battleground, you were the same level, you had the same template, and you weren't at any disadvantage. So if they did their PvP like that, I wouldn't care about XP boosts, but they don't. So XP boosts ruin the game.
I still probably would, since they still have all of their crafting progression, which is how you literally gauge your in-game items tied to that. So
fair.
All right.
But yeah, let's start.
Because Charlie, what, you got an hour and a half?
Yep.
Yeah, let's start. Sorry, this is what happens.
Man,
all right,
you get me on that shit. I make videos on that shit all day, man. I get fucking about that shit.
All right, so you have enough for a platoon, a patrol, Dan, which is 5 for your Stone Guardians. And then you have one big dude that is level 20. I don't know what you want to do with them, because you did ask me about them.
Okay. Yeah, I thought they were like a set monster by themselves. So, like the animal lords were. So, I need to make another squad for them.
If you want to do it that way, they're level 13. So if you want them to go by themselves, they would be an army level of 9.
Yeah, I'll have them go by themselves.
All right. Just gonna drop 2 statues. Nine times 20 is what?
180.
And then 16 times 20 is what?
16 times 20 is 200. Sorry, 320.
20.
All right, then there's your stone people.
So is the army represented by just the one guy?
Yeah,
Or
you
they
said
all-
you're sending. You said you're sending them out one at a time, right? Or they're individuals?
Sure, that'll work.
I thought that's what you said. Sorry. So the one guy is the army rating 16 because he's or he's 20. So standalone is your level -4. And then I thought you said you were going to send each one out individually, so that's why I put 5 down there for the weaker ones.
That'll be fine. Can you give me control over the green ones or these ones?
Can't move them?
Nope.
Huh.
I don't see their health either. Like I see the bar, but I don't see what the total is. This one I can move.
All right, you should be able to.
Yep,
All right.
I can work with these.
All right. So, did you all figure out how you're going to set up this attack? What y'all are actually going to do? I know y'all talked plans and whatnot last time, but I don't know if there was anything that was actually settled.
Yeah, we were going out the first plan.
Yeah.
Having
Which was
Drake at the waterfall, and then
Yeah, basically we're set in formation already, Derek, where we are going to deploy, or who we're going up to deploy against. And I set the stone statues as well.
All
Wait,
right.
I changed my
I don't
mind.
know if we want to actually have a real token instead of the green square for the Alpha Squad, or
We can actually have a token. I just put that down for so we understood where they were.
Mhm.
Josh, just use your token for it. Since you're commanding it.
I wish that had that much health.
And you don't?
Well, I do, but the squad doesn't. Squad only
You
has
have
100.
more hype than your squad.
I know.
so. What are we
I
gonna do
have almost
with?
100 more health than my squad.
To be fair, if it was just you, what's your level?
It's 14, so it'd have been 10, so it'd be 120.
Yeah.
Wow. No, it'd be 130 actually.
What's
Because
your
of
ancestral hit points right now? Oh yeah, you're sorry,
I thought it was based off class. Not
it is
ancestry.
off class, yeah. So yeah. No. All right.
So how does this shit work, Derek?
All right. Well, you got a plan on where you're going, and basically you can move 3 hexes. So we're gonna put yourselves on the island where you all are going, where you're starting at. You know where you're eventually going to end up right there. That's your game plan.
Where
Section.
is there?
Okay, so everybody give me a head start. I got the furthest to go. Looks like.
Well,
'Cause-
who am I gonna be with, or where am I gonna be?
You're with the Misfits.
Which is
Chucky.
You're in my squad right now, currently. Unless you want to be in something else.
nope, that's fine with me.
So is Araxis. I don't know if she wants to stay in there.
So, okay, to explain to Sam and Rambo what our plan was, just in case they have anything useful to add. The plan is to deploy me at this southern point, and the Misfit Squad, and forget who was the red square.
I don't remember.
Charlie, do you remember?
On that red square, no.
Unless the red square was supposed to be the stone giants.
Possibly.
One of them was the Stone Giants.
Okay, so this. Okay. So, the Stone Giants and Chucky and Alpha Squad will block this particular entryway. You have to remember, the 2 that are on this ledge can't come down, because if we get to there, they win.
Or we win.
There's
Well,
3
we
on
win.
that ledge.
So if they get to here,
If we get to here.
they win or we win.
We
There's
win.
a stone hedge underneath these 2
Okay,
beasts.
yep. And we want to get there.
If we get there, that's the center point of this island. That's the epicenter, what's most important.
Okay.
There are 2 points of interest on this island. There is a waterfall over here. Should we activate the waterfall? Is that the debuff, Derek, or is that the buff?
That's the buff.
Okay. We get pluses to our ability to attack and our ability to defend. To all armies, allied armies, or all controlling armies. We made a deal with Drake to sneak in and basically activate that and basically keep it active. He said he'd do it, but in exchange for the blood that's in the center of the God Beast of Water's tooth.
Or the blood of it?
The blood in a tooth, in the center of your tooth, you have typically have blood.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he wants the blood from the center of that tooth. And he said he will not help us in any way, shape, or form. That we have to grow, so this is our own challenge. This is mercenary work at its finest as far as he's concerned.
I'll be right back while you're explaining.
He's activating that, and he's staying in stealth and basically just going to make it so the enemy doesn't know that power has been switched over to us. There is one other major point of interest, and that is at the bottom of this island, at the bottom of this lake. The bottom of this lake, if we purify it, the enemy gets some pretty major debuffs. I don't remember if it damages them or not, but I remember it definitely debuffs them.
Yeah. We had a way of...
it's like -2 to like almost everything.
Yeah. And then
do we have a way of cleansing it right now or no?
Yes. So the plan as it stands is I go to the southern point to basically block them from the beastmen from coming down there, to hold them up, to hold those 2 squads up. Alpha Squad and this Guardian at least go here to block that entrance down from the plateau, and basically we just hold. Meanwhile, the various stone golems and beast lords take out the peripheral beastmen.
Okay.
Once the beast lords have taken out the beastmen on the peripheral, we'll continue to hold, and basically the beast lords won't come in and help us eliminate the various beastmen on the interior, basically hopscotching into wherever they need to go. Now, if we are able to kill an army or 2 here or there, I'm not sure anybody would complain. But that's that. Luckily, Nair and Gavin have the ability to teleport, which means their army gets a teleportation special ability. So they're going to teleport to the center of that lake, and they do have the ability to purify it. Okay. So they're going to purify the lake, and then they're going to hold up defensively as well to protect the purification. And that's basically the battle plan. And then we just slowly and surely, wave after wave, take out the existing beastmen on the island. Our armies are pretty freaking powerful in the broad sweep of things. So,
yeah.
It might behoove you and Sam to keep that in mind, and maybe try to form your own armies as a side project, as a side quest for future mass combats. Just a suggestion. I know I'll be increasing mine and continuing to work on mine as well, just as a side note to you guys. But anyways, that was the plan.
Where am I going to be in all of this?
With Chucky.
Currently, you're in the Misfit Squad, Alpha Squad.
Okay.
Which is Chucky, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And our job is to
Just hold the line.
Your job is to flank this beastman while at the same time holding the line and preventing these beastmen from coming down to reinforce, anybody on the peripheral. We're hoping these two won't go anywhere because, they don't know that the...
How big is that radius, by the way, just out of curiosity?
What radius?
Like each hex, I should ask.
It doesn't really matter. I guess we get to move 3 hexes.
Roughly a mile.
Okay.
Okay.
You get to move 3 hexes. That represents about an hour in game time because you're actually moving through difficult terrain and moving an army. So it's a lot slower to move an army than it is.
Okay. Well, I had to ask because I have spells that would be useful, but obviously not on that massive of a scale.
As far as this eye, as players, we don't know what it does. We just know there's an eye there, and we have been assured it's being taken care of.
And it actually looks like a giant eye?
Yes. The only people that can see it are you and Gavin.
Nair.
Mm-hmm.
And Drake can see the magic around it, but not the eye itself.
Doesn't he have like the whole whatchamacallit site from
True Sight
Oberon?
doesn't reveal it. The ultimate tracking site?
Yeah. The hunter site.
Yeah. But I do have the hunter site. I don't know why it would.
That's just more like what I feel like that's more of being able to tell how long it's been or where it's going or been.
It's identifying signs and the like. So, like, if it was affecting my surroundings, I'd be able to pick that up. But if it's just floating there, it doesn't. There's nothing that I'd be able to see, per se.
So then, technically, I could see the magic around it, but that's about it too.
No, the only reason
I know
Drake can see it is because Drake has beyond mythical levels of arcana.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, like, he's approaching deity levels of knowledge of the ability to manipulate the arcane arts. He basically sees the magic in the air. Detect magic is only like 30 to 60 feet radius.
Oh, and that thing's higher than that?
That's significantly. This is way up in the sky.
Oh, okay.
All right. So go ahead and move where they would start on this island. Because there are random things that could happen depending on what path and your all's rolls.
So then we would start. Chucky, we wouldn't start there immediately, would we?
No, that was the
start
ultimate
at the coast
endpoint
somewhere.
where you wanted to be.
Okay.
I'm assuming we're going to start on the coast.
Yes, coast.
I was just wondering if it was coast or if we had to start in the water.
Coast is fine. And for simplicity, Josh, or not, Rambo, Chucky's token is your all squad.
Oh, okay.
No.
So
All right.
I asked to give me a head start because I have the furthest to go, guys.
Mm-hmm.
So we get 3 hex move, right, Derek?
Yes, and how are you moving ahead?
Burrowing.
Fair. That's where mass combat gets weird. Because your unit...
Okay. I literally have put the burrow ability for the army because Drake has the ability to burrow and move Earth.
Yeah, that is fine. That is fine. Go ahead and, because you're the commander of this, go ahead and give me a stealth check. The DC is incredibly low because you're burrowing.
Oh, great, because, the -2 helps with that so much. Total of +3.
You're good. go ahead and move your stone people as well.
They're gonna hold until I get a little
Gotcha.
bit. I had to reload. I'll be in just a second. It's loading. There's also the divination takes -3, and I no longer leave tracks.
Yep.
I'm back. Okay. So I don't know how this works, but a move 3 and that's the turn.
That's what. Yeah, that's an hour has passed.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Okay. I need you to give me another stealth check. And you can give me a perception check.
Also note, Rambo and Sam, Solon did warn that the units that we see that are plainly visible to our ability to scry and see on the map there aren't necessarily the complete list of everybody that's on this island. So it behooves us to pay attention to.
Okay, so there might be some in stealth or hiding.
Yep. 16, and then my perception, you said?
Yep.
I'm going to go ahead and token.
Okay. All right. So, as the second hour has passed for your march to the enemy. The area that you find yourself going through, the forest, as you cross over that river, there is a very strange, aggressive presence felt. Not in your immediate surroundings, but as if the waterbed itself kind of channels into it.
Okay, so the waterbed, I feel an innate aggression coming from it.
You not the water itself, but you feel a very aggressive presence. The waterbed seems to feed into it itself. Not the water itself feeling aggressive, but there is definitely an entity. You can't pinpoint its exact location.
I have my witch send a message to the group and let them know that at least this river has something hiding in it. Something insanely aggressive.
I can't remember. Are you one of the ones that have detect magic always active?
Yep.
What level is it? So I can check my notes here real quick.
Detect that magic is a cantrip.
Yeah, so it's half your level rounded down. So you're level 14, it's level 7.
So just 7.
That's good to know right here. So as you take this moment, your soldiers are getting their breath. You sense as they're getting their breather and whatnot, something is imprisoned beneath the lab. As you take that moment to, use your detect magic and just kind of, poke and prod, a lot of it is abjuration magic in the purpose of, containing.
So there's something trapped underneath here that's being contained.
Underneath or within the island, you're not quite sure. But the water does pass through where
Could I make an Arcana check to determine the nature of the spell restricting them. So in other words, is it a daemon spell? Is it a shamanistic spell? That kind of thing.
Yeah.
Trying to
Give me an
derive
arcana.
if it's someone from Melora that's being imprisoned, or if it's Arcana.
It is divine and primal.
Divine and primal is with the seal, or
Divine and primal is the traditions of magic using to work in conjunction together to form the bindings of this imprisonment.
Send a second message to the group to let them know there's something bound underneath this island. We may have found a second objective from the beastmen to unseal this thing. Beware.
All right. So at one point would other people start moving?
I'd probably do one more move.
Okay.
And then basically everybody can.
You would inform them at the 3-hour mark, have them move?
Yep.
Okay.
The only one the Wolf Lord would move now as well. So in order to time everything to go together.
Okay.
So the Wolf Lord would move 3. I don't know if you want to make a stealth check for him, but he's going to move 3.
No, I'm not even going to bother with him.
2, 3. So and then the next move or the next round would be when everybody else would move.
All right. Go ahead and move your statues.
Okay, are we gonna? So this is the new round.
Yeah, this is round number 4.
Okay.
Are you having them try to be stealthy?
The statues? Fuck no. This is
All
full
right.
assault time now.
All right. They come burling in. Enemy automatically engaged. They weren't trying to be stealthy, and your guys weren't being stealthy, so there is no surprise or anything like that. No ambush. We will get to the start of that combat here in a minute. After we get everybody else moved. Your statues are moved?
Yep.
All right. You can, since you kind of set up this plan, you can move the animal lords, and we will go with Chucky. Chucky, go ahead and move your 3 squares where you want to go.
These are impassable or really rough terrain, so
Yeah, each one of those count as 2 hexes to traverse.
the only thing I could really do is go like here or here.
Okay. Rambo and Sam, are you cool with moving there? Because you all are kind of working together right there.
Yeah.
And how were you all moving? Stealth or?
I personally would be, but then again, I feel like I'm a squishy character, so
I'm assuming this isn't the cliff face isn't difficult terrain for the spider.
No, it's not. All right. The leader of the group, go ahead and give me a stealth check then. Or you can designate one of the players doing it as well.
I don't know. That'd just be my thought is to go in there or get up there as quietly as we can, because that way we can get better positioned.
Right.
I have
Who's gonna make the stealth check now?
I am
1 player.
We're survival stealth. I'm currently an expert in it,
let's see.
so I'd get a +7.
What is her stealth roll?
Oh, did you bring whatchamacallit? I can't
There's-
think of her name.
I have at least 2 rogues in this party.
Well, then probably better chance for them to, yeah.
Yeah, I'm untrained in stealth, so probably not me roll.
Josh, run a game sometime. I want to play human rogue. I want all
You
the
keep
skills.
telling me this, but yeah.
I want all the skills. Because that's just ridiculous. And I can have up to 6 legendary skills. Phenomenal.
So, do we have
But
any?
yeah, Eve's gonna roll it because plus 16.
Okay. Oh, by the way, we have all living, we have no constructs or anything in our group, do we?
Yeah, we do.
Well,
Are
and
you group? No, but this is a construct technically.
Okay, well, because if the living members get 2 wounded, I can technically hide them. So that way
Actually, there is one construct in a group. It's technically a companion of my brother's.
Okay. Well, anybody wounded, instead of letting them die, I have a sanctuary that they can hide in.
all right. Charlie. Go ahead, Mr. Teleporter. All right, so we got 3 combats. We'll get to that here in a second. We've got 3 combats about to start. All right, I think that's everybody. All the Animal Lords allies have moved. All right.
5 combats.
1, 2. All right. So your army level plus a D20. We'll go with the most northern ones right there.
Okay. And the constructs were level. There's no name on them. I'll write it in now. But what were the constructs level?
They are 9. All right, because initiative and whatnot changes each actual round. So the Legion up there has a 33.
So it's D20 plus 9.
Yep.
Got it.
And the battalion has, damn, I rolled really high. 26. Okay, I only need to know if anybody beats the battalion, and
Do you want me to roll for all 3 of them, or?
you can if you want. I'll leave that up to your discretion. Well, so they're all going after the Beastmen and for the Animal Lord.
Okay. Does the Animal Lord get something for stealth? Because it's
it does. I fucking did it not
for the
say.
For the sneak attack, it's half level added to damage, but I'm just wondering if.
Yeah, it would get half its level to its initiative if it is stealth. Again, I'm not making all 3 of these Animal Lords are stealthy. Their base stealth is high enough. All right, so Animal Lord goes first.
Going to attack the Beastman Legion.
So it is your D20 plus your army level rating. And then plus your sneak attack, which is half its level.
Well, that's just a damage. That's not to attack.
Damage is however much more your offensive is over your defensive value, I believe. Let me double check that since this is the first time we're doing this. Okay, attacking and taking damage. If the offense check is greater than the defender's defensive value, the defending armor takes damage equal to the result of the attacker's offensive check minus the defender's DV. For example, if the attacker's offense check is 11 and DV is 7, the defender army takes 4 points of damage.
Got it. So go ahead and just add the...
Yep. Plus 30. 45, which is a crit against it because that is more than 10 versus its defensive value of 27. So 45 goes over 27. What's the difference in that? That is...
I will pull up my calculator because I feel like I'm...
Yeah. This is definitely because we're starting out this with high-end armies instead of how it should have been early on with low-end armies. Math gonna be high.
45 minus what was there?
27.
18.
18, so double that is 36. Oh. So the Cat Lord just sits there and he just rips into an absurd number of beastmen, like almost taking out a third of them by itself. And there's 1,000 beastmen in that legion. Yeah, the beastmen. Actually, hold on. This is something. Sorry, getting into the swing of things. What stance or what strategy check would the cat be in? It is in the handouts. Reckless is -4 to DV, but +4 to OM, and +2 damage.
You would honestly be in Reckless because it's a cat.
So that's 4 more damage it took.
It's almost 6 extra damage because it's another +2 to damage on the side there.
Yep. All right. Ouch. So just note its defensive value is reduced by 4.
Got it.
Strategy track. Because we're using the basic or simple mass combat rules. All right, the Legion is going to attack the top left statue to get out of its way. Reckless, it is on the Reckless track, so its DV is reduced by 4.
The statues will be on a defensive track because it's statues.
Right. You have to declare it on their turn. So right
Also,
now they're treated as standard at the moment.
Got it.
Yep.
I'm assuming they have the defensive special ability.
Yes.
Because they're constructs.
Yes.
Okay.
+4. 39. What is their defensive value?
19.
So it's 19. So that is
No, it's for their defensive. It's 10 plus
your army value. Yeah.
So 29. That's what their defensive value is.
How is it 29? Their level is 9 plus 10, which would make it 19.
Plus 10 from defensive from their special abilities.
Oh, because they're the construct defense. That makes
I'm
sense.
assuming they have a bunch of resistances and the like, because most constructs do.
Yeah.
Because the special
so
ability.
It'd be 29.
Yeah.
It'd be 29. It's still a crit, but they only take 20 damage. Because it is the difference. So they got a total of 39. It's 29.
Yeah.
So 20 points of damage to the north one. Sorry, doing this out of order. So the first thing that should have been done was, and I do apologize. Phases, here we go. Tactic phase. All right, tactic phase. That's where you choose your tactic phase, your strategy track. Since we're using, no, sorry, strategy track is chosen during melee phase. Range phase goes before that. So sorry, I'm going to go ahead and do the range phase for them because they do have archers. That is a 23. So their range phase, you see their crude arrows and whatnot just rain down on your stone guardian, and it just ting, 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 doing absolutely nothing. You can take a range phase for the Cat Lord because it does have spells.
Oh, okay. So
and
basically,
you
that
get
was
half
the attack.
its. Yeah. Well, yeah, and then you get your melee phase because it's an entity that can do both ranged and melee. It goes to your tactic phase, your range phase, your melee phase, and that's the end of your turn within the
Got
round.
it. So then he has another attack then.
Yep.
51.
He is a spellcaster. I'm sad because I guess I didn't push the save button. He is a spellcaster, so you get to add half your spell level or your max spell level to your OM, or your OM and
So
DP.
you can't 40. Do you want me to re-roll it or just add 5?
Just add 5 to it.
So 56.
56. Because it went into well, at that time it went first, so it was at the standard. Its DV would be 27. What's the difference there? 51 minus. It's a crit no matter what, but
Minus 27. Oh. 29.
29 times 2.
58.
58. Good God.
I told you we were going to raffle stomp these guys.
Oh, yeah. Well, see, this is a weak armies and shit like that. They just have
I know.
numbers.
I'm proud of the fact of what we're going to do with these guys.
So the cat alone has fucked up a legion. You just see, around 500 beastmen in the course of an hour's time of it ripping through this legion. It's nearly decimated half of its force. It is literally 2 points away from decimating half of its force.
Can't wait till the wolf goes.
The battalion does get an act before the statues, and it is going to attempt to. That's going to go into reckless. It's going to use its range phase, which is plus 16. 27 misses, I'm assuming, right? Its AC or its defensive value is 29.
Yep.
All right, so it misses on its range phase. For its melee phase, it rolled a natural 20. So that is 36 minus 29 is 7.
Yep.
So it takes 14 damage.
I'm assuming it's this construct or this construct.
The top right one. 14 damage. Woo! All right, that's their turn. You can take your guardians' turns up there.
Yeah.
I will have this more fleshed out for the next mass combat.
So it'd
We're
be,
not worried about tactic phase because simple mass combat. So this is, they do not have ranged attacks.
yeah, this would be just their melee.
Yeah. What are they fighting defensively, or how are they fighting?
Defensively. Oh crap! I clicked the wrong one on the last two.
If they are fighting defensively, they do get -4 to their
Yep.
OM. So that would be a 28.
Yeah.
Which one are they attacking?
This one is the first. Oh,
Okay.
this is the first one to go, so he only has the Legion to attack.
All right. So that is 29. Which, okay, how do you all want to do this? Because this is converted over from 5th edition. Do we want to, if you get a natural 20, do we want to double the roll or double the damage that's there?
What do you guys think?
Because this plays I didn't think about that when I was
So-
converting the rules over from 5th edition.
So double the roll or double the damage?
Yeah.
I'd say double
Alright.
the damage would be more consistent.
All right, so that
And
is,
and
you did
faster.
4 points of damage to it with your crit.
Woohoo!
Woo!
They're more there to just,
Yep.
take a hit,
Alright.
attack, and attack.
Okay, which ones are they hitting? I'm assuming they're hitting the battalion.
Yep.
So the battalion has an armor or DV of 21. The second one misses. The third one does hit for 2 points of damage.
Woohoo!
Woo! All right. That's them. We're going to go down to you, Josh, since you're the next one down there. Actually, that whole group right there. Whoever the leader is, we roll initiative for Alpha Squad. I think it's you, Charlie, that is the leader. Not Charlie, Chucky.
Josh.
My bad.
Let me find that character sheet. Okay, there we go.
I'm going to roll the initiative for the Animal Lord.
Yes.
On Lord. Okay.
Oh, God. So, I rolled shitty on that one.
It
All right.
I did not
It
roll
is
well.
your
I have not been rolling well this entire
it is your
round.
army level plus D20.
Army level. Army level.
Oh, army level. Right, that's right. So,
Yep. 16 for the stone giant, or the stone guardian. 19 for the animal lord. What you did for the animal lord. Doesn't matter. You all go before the fucking battalion. They got a whopping 15.
So, how are we going about attacking this? I had a thought when I was looking through the army deck. So,
Do y'all want to use? Do y'all want to use army tactics? We can throw it in there if y'all want to.
what's army tactics wise?
Army tactics. It's an advanced mass combat.
It just adds and subtract bonuses depending on what you're doing.
For this combat, I will allow you to choose any tactic. After we're done with this, we'll get down and actually get tactics learned for the commanders of your armies and shit like that.
I was just thinking of trying to make this thing not be able to escape this guy. Although he's probably going to die fast anyway, so it doesn't really feel bad.
Considering I have this, I decided to drop. I standardly get 12 charges on my staff, and I can create 2 scrolls free every day.
So this is where this gets. I wish you were here when we were putting this together, because there's magical items in the equipment section for armies that helps. Look at equipping an army, Rambo, because they don't work exactly because this is a whole different scale. You know, you're dealing with hundreds and thousands of people. Equipping an army, so like a squirrel. Fuck, I can never say that word. I'm done. Nope, I'm not even gonna try again. Not happening.
Okay, anyway.
Shut. I will fucking.
As long as it's not an elder.
Marching an army, creating. Is it under create? Oh, there it is. Equipping an army.
But you can use a tag. If you all want to bog this down with tactics, we can. I don't care. But this is your all's choice.
Oh, it's up to you. Or up to everyone.
Just, I'm
keep it simple
just
this
looking at
particular
it.
time.
Yeah, simple mass combat for this, just for simplicity's sake. The Animal Lord goes first.
Okay. The Animal Lord is going to. So, Animal Lord has a range. I'm assuming all three.
All three of them do.
Okay.
So you do a
So
range.
what's
You
the
can add
ranks?
+5 to it because of his highest level spell cast is 10.
So, +5 for that would be 24. And then.
This is plus. You
He's
round
gonna be in
down.
a standard. He's not going to go into any major plus or minus for.
Okay.
I don't. Spider isn't a reckless assaulter. But he is going to. He does get the ambush.
Yes. All three of the Animal Lords would have ambush.
Which would be a total of. So 33.
Ooh. So it's DV is 21. That is 23 higher, so that is 46 damage.
Yup.
All right. As you just see it like unload just webs, and then the webs have like this acidic acid to them, and you just see it melting through the flesh of the beastmen and their bones getting wrapped into it.
And because he's flanking with Chucky, he can continue to add sneak attack.
Yep.
So, for the melee phase, 39.
That is a crit with a difference of 18.
So 36.
36. Oh!
Aren't you guys glad we brought the Animal Lords with us?
Y'all brought some major hard hitters. All right. Then the next one would be the stone person in Alpha Squad.
Okay.
So as player or as our players, are we going to be doing our normal actions?
Depends if you go into personal combat or not. Right now, this is mass combat right here.
Defensive and 19.
He's going into the defensive style.
Yep.
So -4.
I did the -4 already.
Okay. Gotcha. So it'd be +12.
He's 14, I thought.
He's 16.
Oh, he's 16. Oh, yep. So the 21 is what he rolled then.
All right. 21, he does not actually damage them. You have to beat their DP.
Got it.
All right,
Urban
Alpha
Ski
Squad.
Master.
Alpha Squad, you are. He's benefiting from. Do they get the sneak attack? I can't remember on that perk. Or
You
is it
have to
just
have a
a
rogue
spider?
in your party.
He
So
does
yes.
have, yeah. You
We
have
have
two
two
rogues
rogues in the
All
party.
right, so yeah, you get two.
So you take
Get
your
out.
highest level rogue, divide their level in half, and that you get to add that to your damage.
So +6.
Hey, that's what matters. So, what is your army level value?
It's an ALR 16.
16. So plus 24. You do have spellcasters, so you do get a range. You don't get to set your strategy tag just yet. So it'd be 22 for ranged.
So it'd be a D20 plus 22.
Yep.
Yep.
Not a crit, but that is 9 points of damage. Oh, plus yeah, that's with the +6 in there, so that's 9. All right. And now your melee phase. What strategy track do you all want to be on?
I got 2 other people with me. What do they think?
What are-
Ideally, this is why I wish Sam and you were here, because ideally each player wants to have their own army, even if it's just like a patrol or something like that. That way they're not stuck like this, but neither you or Sam were here for the session when things were being put together.
Mm-hmm.
Sam was passed the fuck out and you were doing Rambo stuff.
I was working.
Like I said, Rambo stuff.
I guess what are our options?
If you look at
Cautious, standard, aggressive, reckless.
Oh, I'd say standard. I mean, I don't think we need to be reckless because we're essentially going to try to hold this point here.
spoken like a true pussy. I'm sorry.
Hey, I'm a
My
caster.
thought process was either standard or aggressive.
Okay, aggressive wouldn't be bad.
It would just make our
Aggressive, you get
a
-2
DV
to
by
your DV.
+2 to our offensive, and then another +1 to our damage dealt.
Oh, my bad. I did that wrong. So, and then again, learning exercise. You do not add your sneak attack. Dan, is sneak attack added to the attack and damage, or just the damage?
Just the damage.
All right. So you do not get to add the +6 to the damage. I'm not going to redo any or to the attack. That is only to the damage. But yeah. So melee, you want to go aggressive?
What do the other 2 think?
I'd be fine with that.
Sam? Aggressive or standard? Aggressive gives you a little less defense, well, a little bit more offense, and a little bit of damage. Standard is just standard. You don't get any bonuses or penalties. -2 to your defensive value, but you get +2 to your offense and +1 damage.
I think I'm standard. I'd like to keep my defensive.
I'm fine with standard.
You're fine with both.
Let's do aggressive, so that way maybe we can push up to line. That's my
Both you roll off. What is since?
No, aggressive. We're fine. It's
Okay,
It's fine.
fine. All right. Make your attack roll for melee. You gotta add +2 to it, so it's +18.
Actually, with all the bonuses I found, we actually have 19 plus the +2. So
Fine, 21. Add +21. All right, so that is 4 points over, +1 for the aggressive stance, and then 6 for sneak attack. So that is 11 damage. All right, now it's turn. Let's see here, checking my notes. There is a 25% chance of them actually calling for help. Somebody roll D100. 1 to 25, they blow their horns. Nah.
Technically, I'd be Josh.
Technically, you just rolled 100.
Oh, whoops.
So we're going with Josh's.
I forgot the crap.
All right.
Forgot about that.
So all allied armies within 4 hexes of them are alerted. They're alerted. They're alerted. All right. These are alerted. Not 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. So these guys are on alert. That goes past their range phase for that, and they're going to go full aggressive on the Misfits. So that is plus 14. What is your defensive value? Sorry, plus 15.
28. Or what's the -2? That's 26.
All right, so that is a natural 20 with a 35. So what was it, 28?
What's the -2? It's 26.
26. So that is 9, and then plus 4 for the plus 2 damage, sorry, which would be 11. Double that, y'all take 22 damage. And that is their go. All right, Charlie, we're getting down to you. All right, yay! Go ahead and give me a initiative roll for both you and Nair. It's a D20 plus your army level rating. $29 for the battalion. $12 for the other battalion. They can only attack you with ranged attacks, though, because they're up on the cliff. God damn it, I'm trying to see what the army level... Son of a bitch. That's 30. 31. And that doesn't matter because they're not in range. They can't even shoot the spiders, so all that matters is that. You and Nair go first. All right, so that's her unit's range phase. All right. The one Beast Lord is, or Beast Lords are not. The battalion up here is. The battalion can only. Yep. What strategy check are you going to put your Reapers on? All right. So -4 DV, +4 OM, and then +2 damage. So it has a DV of, right now, because it hasn't acted yet, 26. So it is, do you have any other pluses to your offense from any of your traits? Yep. Oh, that's right. That's disgusting. Go ahead. So it's plus 26 for you since you're in reckless. That is a crit. Plus 4 would put it at 14 damage. Double that is 28. Solid fucking hit. All right, Chuck or Gavin, go ahead and take your. Yep. Ouch. That is not a crit, so that is 9 points of damage for your range. All right, and what strategy track are you going on? Okay. All right. So these fuckers up here, I highly doubt they're going to hit you, especially since they got misfortune. But let's try, just in case of a crit. 28. No. Wait, no, that is a critical failure. I will allow you to use a range phase on them. It was, yep. It was the Bastion that was shooting at Nair's forces. Ow! So that is a crit. That is 19 damage. Plus 4 is 23 damage. Doubled 46 damage. Good God! All right. As the Reapers just unleashed their necrotic energies around them, just little spectral servants saying, hey, listen, hey, listen. And they're just dropping over dead. All right, so 2 things happen here. The Beast Lords are going to try to attack, and so are the battalion over there. However, the Beast Lords on the Henge, they're going to begin casting a ritual. In 4 rounds, it will be complete. You see, or those that are by sources of water, there is kind of a red haze that kind of pulsates in it. Oh shit. Important, because I forget. You have the water blessed right now. You gave up your range phase to be able to do that. As of right now, it is blessed. What? I don't have the notes in front of me opened up. What was the debuff for the enemies? -4. What was it? -2 to offensive, defensive, and damage.
How would you know, Rambo? You weren't here.
You said it earlier.
Oh, did Josh? Because I didn't know what it was earlier.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
recall -2, but I don't know if that's truly it.
Damn it! Let me open up my fucking notes. It's -4 OM, DV, and damage. The buff y'all get is +4 to the. Y'all need to keep track of that too, because Drake has enacted that. We forgot about that.
I wasn't sure if you had enacted it yet or not. I was waiting for you to say Drake.
I'm assuming he did that shit right away.
Would assume so too, but
Yeah, no, it is going forth. That is active.
okay.
So it's a +4 to what?
DV, OM, and damage. Gavin and Drake, because you're right there, both you can give me a perception check.
I'm assuming you
Because
mean
you're
so.
on sources of water. So can Nair. 14 for Nair. All right. So, because of the various different magics and because of your detect magic, your connection to a null, Gavin, you being a Nullian, and with Nair being your boo, the presence that you feel within it is draconic, but not like the dragons from Draconia, not like this chromatic and metallic. It is definitely very old, and it is more akin to the Lenorn from the north. Gavin, I will allow you to do a recall knowledge check. This would be a society check. Actually, Drake, I would allow you to do this. So, Solon, because you were partly raised there as well. I forgot backstory. You spent half your life in a null, pretty much. Do those stand?
Yes.
All right. I have no idea how to say this because yay for random name generators. But Solon, you vaguely recall a time long ago, before the world was sundered and the continents set adrift from the Pangea. There was a Lenorn that was imprisoned. It was the father of Lenorn, the first of its kind.
They're trying to free it?
Yes.
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
You know that this place has been corrupted for a very long time.
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
All right, so you got 4 rounds until that is done. All right. Yeah, the Beast Lord's on the hinge right there. All right, so they get -4 to their attack, and so that would be +12. They got the +4, so it's basic same. Natural 20, 36. You have a DV value of 18. So that is, what difference is that? 36 minus 18.
It would be 18.
18? Okay, I was thinking that, but for some reason my brain was. So double that is 36. Your forces take 36 damage.
I have a question.
Actually,
About
sorry. No. -8, dial that back because the -4 damage. So it would be.
Can I ask a question
20.
before we go too
Yes.
far here? You are only alert. They only alert the armies that they engage, correct? Because
Yes.
otherwise the horn doesn't make any sense. So there's only one army that's currently aware of them there.
It says 4 are allied armies within 4 hexes.
Well, I know. I'm saying, but they would be aware of this guy being engaged. They wouldn't be aware of these guys
That
unless they
is-
engaged one of them.
That is true. So we're gonna backtrack. No, that's very important, and that's fine right there. I'm going to yeah. It wouldn't make sense for them to start that ritual. I'm not going to take away the knowledge either, because you both are on a prime.
Well,
prime spot.
that would have the ritual still would have gone through. I'm talking about the attacks that you're currently planning, because he would still be within 3 hexes of. Both of these guys are within 3 hexes, so they're aware he's engaged. So it's up to you whether or not that would be enough for them to start this ritual or not. But both of them would be made aware that there is combat ensuing.
High or low?
I'm guessing all 4 of them would be. All 4 of these guys would be high.
I'm letting Dan do, because he's the one that brought this up. Slow. They are doing the ritual.
Okay.
They're not directing it at anybody in particular, but they know, because that is an alarm sound, and that they're being assaulted.
They got itchy trigger fingers.
Yep. They're beastmen. They're not very clever. They're very straightforward. All right. So you get to make a free ranged attack against them and a free melee attacks against the battalion next to you, Gavin. Yeah. Both critically fail to do anything to you, because you all are currently holding the water, and they're getting -4, and their army level is level 11. So it's plus 20, plus 26, 20 nodes, plus 32, because you got the buff of the water. No. Yeah, it's plus 32 because you got the waterfall buff. $49. That is definitely a crit of their DV of 17. And that is, yeah, so 43 minus 17 is what? 26 plus 4 again is 34, times 2 is 68. Ow. Okay. And then that does more damage, and your battalion or your army has taken out the first group of enemies.
Way to go.
All right. All right, that's their turn. Going down. Dan, you're up for yourself down there.
Okay. So
Army, go ahead and roll initiative. I'm pretty sure you're going to go before. Oop, hiccups. Oh, we got a 25. We'll see. No.
I
You
rolled
go
above
before.
a 4.
You go before both of them.
Okay.
You got a range phase.
So
And
Solon's army is going to attack the one up north.
okay.
This is
What spellcasters you got with you?
You got me. You got
the witch.
Akala and the witch.
The witch, so she can cast 10th level spells. So
I can
plus 5.
actually cast a 10th level spell as well.
Fair.
Okay. Oh, so I'm gonna. So does this work the same way as for crit fails?
Yeah. Yes, same way.
So hero point. To reroll.
All right, so 45 minus 17. $24 plus 8 is 32, plus 9 for sneak attack is 41.
Yep, and then
It's not already engaged, so you don't get that plus 1.
yep.
So that's 82 points of damage.
Yeah.
These guys weren't meant to fight against high-level enemies.
Now it's a time for my melee attack.
They're beastmen. It's what they do. Holy fuck. You know what? They're dead. They're dead. I'm not even going to figure out the math. They're dead. They have 50 health left.
I almost did that in base without even the crit double.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, I wasn't going to do morality here. But I'm going to make a morale check for those beastmen battalion to your left there. All right, so on their turn, they're going to run. High or low, Charlie? Fuck! Run up. There's your army. You do get an attack of opportunity against them, so you do get a free melee phase against them. Dan's forces completely obliterated the one army right there, and they saw that, and they're like, nah, I'm leaving. And they start running, and I gave it an option because they could have went south or north, so I let Charlie pick because he's up north. He picked low, I rolled low, so they ran up north instead of south, where they could have potentially got away. But yes, make your free melee phase against them for them jettison out of there.
Oh, okay. I didn't know I got that. Sweet.
So 49. That's minus 17. 49 minus 17 is 32. Plus 8 is 40. Plus 9 is
49.
49 times 2. Ow. Still alive. They lost more than 2/3 of their army fleeing.
I highly recommend everybody pick your army and build it up to the best of your ability. This is highly entertaining.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we will handle that at the beginning of our actual session after this. We'll go with the wolf down there.
Okay.
All right. Wow.
26.
Wolf goes first.
Gonna attack the Legion on the left.
All right, hold on. It didn't save on any of the animal lords because I put it in their notes so y'all could see what they could do, but apparently I didn't save them, or that was during the time fucking rolled. You know when they do that, having server issues, and if you do anything, it won't save.
Yeah.
The wolf has a special ability. At the beginning of combat, he can make a clone of himself at half his army level, as he makes a shadow wolf.
Sweet.
He can put it within 3 squares of himself. So Everything's half, so it has 220 hit points. Its army value is 10, so forth, so on.
Okay.
All right.
Didn't you say that each hex is like a mile in circumference?
More or less to give. Yeah. Well, and each round is an hour long.
So the wolf making a shadow wolf can place it within 3 squares of himself?
Yeah.
So he can place it anywhere within 3 miles.
He is a demigod.
Fair.
Okay. So this is an attack versus the Beastman Legionnaire.
They have.
I added in the +4 from both the buff and from the. This is the range, by the way.
Gotcha.
And +4 from the buff and.
So 49 minus 23 is 26. Plus.
+9 for.
No, it's plus 10 for him. So plus 10 for sneak attack. And then plus 8 for. Is he going reckless?
Yeah. Well, this is for range.
Oh, this is for range. Yeah. So it's 10 plus 4, 14. So that is 40 damage, 80 damage.
Now it's melee. So he will go reckless. That would be 6 more than what he did last time.
Well, it's 52 because plus 4 for being reckless. So it's 52 minus 23 is 29, right? And then plus 10,
8.
Plus 8, and then for him being reckless is plus 2, so plus 20. So 49 times 2 is 98 minus 98. Okay.
And the other Shadow Wolf, because why not? It's going to go after the Beastman Legionnaire that's wounded, see if he can kill him.
Alright, so his army level is 11, sorry, not 10. So it is the plus 11 plus the 4. So 15.
So 30 total.
That would be 30. That is 7 is not a crit, so right now that is 7 damage for his range. Alright, and then his melee.
Plus 9 because he's flanking, so.
Yep. Plus 9. So that would be 16.
Plus 8, or no. Plus 8 from the buffs.
He is dead. All right.
I was really worried when they were about to start summoning that shit. I'm less so now.
Fair. All right, and his melee phase.
25 versus him.
Okay, 25, so that's 2 damage. Plus 9 is 11. Plus 8 is 19. And then he's reckless.
Yeah.
Plus 4 is 23. All right, these guys over here. At the start of battle for the Trent, all allies within 10 hexes of him restore his army level rating and health.
You are within 10 hexes. Everybody is, except for the northern group. Otherwise, everybody's
All right.
within 10 hexes of him.
Misfit Squad, you gain 10 hit points.
All right.
All right, let's go ahead and roll initiative for these fucks, shall we?
Sure.
Wow, both squads fucking rolled it.
27 and the champion is at 21. 27-38.
27-38. And you're just going to use that initiative for both statues?
Yeah.
All right. So the champion gets to act first. I'm looking at his notes here to help you. He can make a special attack. It consumes both his ranged and melee phase. He can declare what strategy he's in. He can make a attack against a number of armies equal to half his level -2 within 10 hexes. You roll once compared to the DV of each individual, so you only roll it once and compare, and they take damage equally.
Oh, he's doing that. Oh, he's doing that. Yeah.
Oh, he's doing that.
So it'll be 21, and then he's a caster, so another 5 for up to 26.
So he can attack 8 armies within
4.
10 hexes.
Okay, I'm gonna roll this, and then I'll point out the armies because things
Yep.
are in my way.
Does anybody want a hero point? I think that crits anybody anyways, but
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
okay. All right, so for the battalions, we'll handle those first. For the battalions, they have an AC of 17, so it is a crit.
Yeah.
So 17 minus 38.
11.
11, double that is 22.
Wait, I'm sorry. It would be 21. I don't know why I said 11.
21. So double that, that would be 22. What strategy is he in?
He would be in standard.
I don't know. I kind of think he would be in full aggressive mode since he is
Full
the
aggressive?
mortal
See,
champ. He is, yeah.
Fair
You're,
enough. So 20,
so that is +4 to that.
so that's
and
25.
and then plus the buff of
Plus
the
8.
waterfall.
So a total of 33, and then doubled to 66.
66. Okay. 66. You chose the 2 battalions over here, right? Next to your army.
This one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one.
Okay. It was minus 66 damage.
Correct.
This one is dead. Success. These have a armor rating of 26. -4 is 23. So 66 minus 23 is what? Or actually, no. Okay, let me finish the battalions real quick because we got to do acts a little different in this. So they're dead. -6. Okay, so they have 23. You had 38. 38 minus 23 is what?
15.
15, double that is 30, and then add all, or, okay, so it's 15 plus all your bonuses. What's your total bonus
15
multiple?
plus 10 for sneak. So it'd be a total of 25 plus 8 for the buffs, be 33. And then missing something else.
Oh, and I forgot this part of his ability down there. Sorry. He is rooted in place, so next round, if you wanted him to move, he would have to spend his round unrooting. And then next round, he could move.
Oh, reckless. That was it. 33. So it'll be a total of 37. Doubled. That brings it up to 74.
The battalion should have taken more because we forgot to add your sneak into it for the battalions.
Fair.
So they would have taken 20 more damage. So, all right. That's his turn. Your statue's turn.
I'm glad we brought the tree with. He's like Groot.
Now remember, if you want him to move, he has to spend next round unrooting.
Got it. They are going to attack. What about this guy? This guy never took any damage.
Oh, my bad. Ed has an AC of 23, so he would have taken the same. So minus 74. My bad.
They're each
Now,
going to attack their respective one. So-
Gavin, give me a perception check while he makes his rolls real quick.
Okay.
Remember, they get +4 because of the waterfall buff.
Oof.
Yeah. And they're going to go ahead and go reckless.
And you can roll for Nair as well.
Was it plus 15?
Yeah.
I might point that for her. It's not
Point
a
or
crit
token?
token.
You see, she sees the eye, shifts its focus down to the tree champion. This is the first time you've all seen it move. All right, so 29 minus 23 is 6 damage. This one, not minus Y, minus 6. Not getting an algebra here. And then 17 minus 29 is a crit, so 24 damage. No, because you should have plus, that would be plus 8. All right. That is the first round of mass combat. An hour has passed since the enemy has been engaged. You all have been at this now for 4 hours going into the 5th hour. All right. We'll start with the cat up there.
Okay.
Actually, we need a roll initiative just to see in case I've got initiative changes. 34 for the Legion. 17 for the battalion. cat. So the Legion goes first. You see the Legion, they abandoned the range phase to go berserk. And they are going to take the path of least resistance and attack the Stone Guardian. 13. $39 against your Guardian, which would be a crit. That is 10. So that would be 20. Or hold on, 10. Plus it's reckless of 4. Plus it's
it actually wouldn't be a crit. Because +4 to DV from buff.
Oh,
so
yeah.
33.
33, that is not a crit. So that is 6 plus 4. Or sorry, 6 plus 2 is 8. Plus an additional 2 for berserking. 10 damage to it. And it is the cat's turn.
Okay. Cat's gonna fuck up the Beastman Legion.
Okay. I don't. The Beastman Legion's scared.
It should be. So +5 for spell, and then +4 for attack from buff. Do they stay in the mode that they were previously? Because it's still the same battle.
Yeah, it is it is the same. You can in melee phase shift the strategy track 1 degree.
Got it.
In your melee phase, your range phase is whatever it was last time. In your melee phase, you can change it 1 degree.
Okay. Change my mind. The cat's actually going to attack this one, because then they'll get a flanking or a sneak attack bonus.
Gotcha.
So, 51.
Good God. Minus 17.
$34.
34 plus all your pluses, and then double that.
104.
Okay, your melee phase.
Fair enough. Yeah, gonna attack the other Beastman Legion. 47.
Minus 23 is 24.
Mm-hmm.
Add all your bonuses and then double.
$84.
They are still kicking.
Yep, but now it's my Stone Soldier's turns.
Yep. They can move up to 3 hexes. That is along the cliffside right there is difficult terrain, so that would cost 2 hex of movement to flank with the Beastman there.
Okay, I'm gonna just attack first with him. Can I move? They all move together?
You can, yes.
Okay. 1, 2. 1, 2. The soldier is going to attack. 30 to hit.
30 to hit. It's AC. And sorry, it should have been a lower AC. Hold on 1 second. No, it'd still be alive with 4 hit points. That wipes them out.
So does it go move or a range melee, or is move, can that happen anywhere in the turn?
It's supposed to be move first. I had to actually refresh I believe it's move first, then tactics, then if you're engaged. If you're not engaged, but you're within or within range of an attack, you can make a range attack, but not a melee phase. That gets more into advanced mass combat.
Got it.
But this is our first simple mass combat, so we just learned the basics, and then our next one, we will definitely, hopefully, be in advanced territory. All right, Team Alpha. What do you want to do, buddy?
I do have a question about special abilities. When do those fully...
It depends on the special ability itself.
Oh, Bardic Inspiration doesn't say any when it goes off because it's just always on when I enter combat.
That would be during your special ability.
Yeah.
It's when you're in combat.
And then spellcasting. How does that fully work? Highest level spell would be 10th level.
Divided by half, which would be 5, so you would add +5 to your OM and DV.
Where's the divided by half?
Hold on. Oh, it is not divided by half.
What is not divided by half?
Spellcasting.
Spellcasting.
Thought it was.
Nope.
Oh shit.
That's gonna change things.
Yep.
Considering the Misfits or the Alpha Squad, whatever we want to call it, has now a defensive rating of 40.
That makes a huge difference.
And
How's it 40? You got +10, which is 26, plus another 10, which is 36. You're an aggressive,
plus
so
4
-2.
from the bonus.
Oh, yeah. So you're at 38, technically.
Still, 38's pretty.
no. A lot of the people have magical armor, so there's a +2 there.
You're at 40. I stand corrected. That's a huge difference. See, I would have appreciated mass combat early on when you all weren't all crazy like this. It would have made, bigger fights more epic.
I need to go change my macro on the melee
All
damage thing.
So, who's he engaging? The Beast Lords down there, Dan? It's the battalions up on the plateau.
He's actually just gonna move there and stay in defensive because he
Got
can't
me.
reach the people up on the top of the.
But he can reach the Beast Lord down adjacent to him.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. So he'll go ahead and attack. Crap. +4 plus 4. 37.
37. Right. That does be 26 minus 4 is 22, so that is a crit. So 22, that would be 15 points of damage. Any bonuses? Plus 4, which would put it at 19. It doesn't have sneak attack. He's not an aggressive or anything like that. So, yeah, so 19 times 2 is 38.
Yep.
Still alive. All right. Alpha Squad, where are you moving to? What you doing? Oh, spider. There's a spider there.
Yep.
I'm guessing the group moved here. Unless the other two have problems being there.
Is this? I would it be better because the skeleton group that looks like werewolves are part of our group, right?
Yeah, the skeletons are part of our group.
Okay. Then, yeah, and then if the spider can move, I don't see why we can't put the spider right here. That way, between everybody, it blocks that entire path off.
I don't know if we want the spider to go down there or if we want him to be up here trying to take down these
Well,
buggers.
We've got the construct up there, so.
All right, so what are you doing? I need to know.
But if you want that would be my thought. But if you want the spider up there to try to take out more groups, we can.
Well, yeah, but I thought Josh Misfits still were.
Yeah, I'm waiting for. No, they moved. They can take their action since they end their move when engaged with an enemy.
Yeah, you guys can't attack that one right there.
We can't.
They can.
Okay.
How far is the range? How many tiles arranged? Is just the next tile or?
Depends on your range. That's in the advanced rules. With your specialty, with you guys, you can attack up to 2 hexes, I'm going to say. No, actually, no, you wouldn't be able to. It has to be the one next hex.
So just 1 hex over,
Yeah.
or?
Yeah, 1 hex over.
So, can I use the one ability to lay on hands, heal Misfits?
Yeah.
Which would heal 16, and then it would reduce the ranged attack. Hell, lay on hands. Yeah, it would heal ALR and reduce the range attack by half the ALR.
Okay.
So this would go up to max 60. So we're gonna do standard or defensive, or what are we doing?
Are you taking a ranged attack?
Yeah, it would be.
You're still in your previous strategy until your melee phase when you can adjust.
Oh, okay. It would be plus 24, if I'm correct.
24. Okay.
It would be 40
Its
to hit.
AC is 22. It's dead. It only has 20 health left. All right. Spider, and then we'll get to Gavin, and then the eye.
No. After this next one with me, it'll be my time to skedaddle.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, Spider moves up here.
Okay.
Spider is going to attack one on the right.
Okay. You do get your sneak attack. All
37.
right. 37 does hit. Its AC is 22, sorry.
So a total of 15 plus 10, 25 plus 8 to 33 plus 4 reckless be 37, total of 73, or sorry, 76 damage.
76. That was his ranged attack, right?
Correct.
76. Okay.
Same thing.
Holy shit. All right, so the ritual fades, and there's a brief moment when the island shudders, and y'all can hear a massive roar kind of boiling up from underneath or within the actual core of this island. All right. Because this is desecrated, highly corrupted land, though, the spider does take 20 points of damage for ending its turn there. All right, go ahead, Gavin. Gavin, also give you and Nair can give me another perception check.
Okay. First Nair. Thank God. I got a good one.
All right, you see its eyes shift from the tree tyrant or the tree champion to the spider. And then its eye fixates back on the tree champion, Melora's champion.
All right. Now there's kind of free space there on top.
Yeah.
Nair will stay down here. Gavin will go right up there.
All right. Whoop.
Purify.
So now it'll be both my range and her range on this one.
All right. My question to you, are you going to attempt to purify? Because if you are, that is your both melee and
That is
range phase.
both of them?
Yeah, this is for Gavin, because this is it's highly consecrated here, and how this would work is you'd roll D20 plus your ALR.
I will. And none of my bonuses come in effect on that?
Nope. D20 plus 22. Does that stand?
I still have hero point. I will hero point it just.
You rolled a 15, so that's pretty high.
Yeah.
But hero point will take the highest anyways. This is a off chance he gets a crit.
Fair.
Even
40.
higher.
Better.
All right. Pick 3 hexes you purify. Because you got a crit right there.
The one I'm under, the one the Spider Lord's under, and the one this guy's under.
All right. So this does something for you all. Because the actual monument, the epicenter of Melora's Island, has been purified where the henges are. All allied armies have fast healing 10. So at the beginning of their round, they restore 10 hit points.
I have fast healing 25 now.
And your damage is increased by, hold on, let me check this. Your damage is increased by 12.
Okay. Fuck, the only other
That is for all allied.
Alright, so the only other thing I do, well, would be on Nair's turn, and she can only do the range against that one.
Yep.
But it should be the 32 because of reckless and everything.
Yep.
Okay.
So AC is 17, or DV is 17. So
40.
17 minus 48 is 31.
Mm-hmm.
Plus 10
Mm-hmm.
is 4. It is dead.
This is dead.
It had 80 hit points. It's dead. You could keep adding your multiplier, but it's dead.
It's dead.
All right. The eye's turn. It's going to focus on the Melora's champion. What's its DV? It is in reckless at the moment, so -4.
So it would be 27 plus another +4, so it'll be 31.
Just so that I can go, because I do need to head off.
Yep.
I will be stopping stream. Josh, if you can record, be awesome.
I have.
Oh, you were
ready
streaming?
to
Huh?
go.
To everybody who's watched us fumble through this.
Mm-hmm. Josh, you are recording?
Recording now.
All right. So then, whenever you guys get done, just send me like we did the last time and everything. Okay.
Yep. Okay.